two new skills for your toolbox. You're going to learn how to offset a path, and then you're also going to learn how to blend. So it's going to give you more options for your shapes. So let's get started. So let's start out with the offsetting of a path. So you can do this with shapes. It's probably the best bet to start out with. And what you'll do is you'll just make sure that you have the shape selected that you want the path to offset. Putting an offset on it is either going to put a shadow, I guess would be another word for it, just an outline that offsets from the original path, and you can either do it on the outside or the inside. So it's not really a shadow, but it's just another path either going along the outside or the inside of the original path. The way that you do that is by going up to Object and go down to Path and go to Offset Path. Okay, now you can set the offset to be as big or as small as you want. You can have it go negative, so it'll be on the inside as well. So you can't really tell the difference between the joins in this particular shape. So let's try one with a square so that you can get a sense of what that does. So if I go to offset this path, again, I'll go to offset path. And let's go out a little ways. Now if I change the joins to round, you'll see that it rounds at those intersections on the anchor points. If I choose bevel, it'll do that. So it kind of depends on how you want it to look. But if there's a corner anchor point, you can set the joins how you want in that particular setting. So now you have two different shapes here, and you can have them, arranged in whatever ways you want. But that's one way that you can manipulate your shapes a little bit more. Okay, the other thing that we're going to talk about is blend, and you can blend shapes, or in this case, we're just going to go ahead and do a line. I'm just going to make it that type of line with, I'll make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and then I'm going to do another line. I'm just going to duplicate this line, and then I'm going to blend these together. So you can give the illusion of having them come together evenly. So you're using Illustrator's logarithmic formulas here by making them go together in a way that repeats in a very pleasing to the eye form. So what I've done here is I've gotten these two lines kind of offset a little bit. I'm going to go up to Object and Blend and Make. Okay, and it blends those and it creates evenly spaced lines in between. Now I can set the blend properties by going back up to Option, Blend, and choosing Blend Options. So by default it's Smooth Color. If you go to Specified Steps, you can bring more steps or less steps along there. So pretty slick way to create just sort of a good rhythm or repetition using a couple of different objects. You can do this for shapes, you can do that for lines, you can do that for shapes with color and then blending to a shape with another color. Play around with that and see what you can do. It's fun.